Speaking of reasons to smile,
Yes.
the March for Babies is taking place over in Wade Oval. It's to fight for the health of mothers and babies.
That's right. And emceeing there this morning is our very own, the queen of the morning show, Maureen Kyle. And Maureen joins us now with more on what this event is and the turnout this morning. Good morning, Maureen.
Good morning to you, ladies. This is one of those events that is just near and dear to my heart. I just told the crowd, who is now out for the walk, so they are out walking around University Circle, but I mention this every year that one of my earliest memories is going door to door and collecting for the March of Dimes with my mom. And I think everybody in our area, I mean, we have a strong healthcare system. We have a lot of nurses and doctors out there that are always fighting for healthy babies and healthy deliveries, but everybody knows somebody who has one of those stories of miscarriage, preterm delivery, loss. This is what March of Dimes does, is collects for research and support of those families. I want to introduce the awesome Grace Rolfs, who is Director of Donor Development and helping to organize this whole thing. And Grace, you know, in our area, what March of Babies does, March of Dimes does, helps so many people. If you can go into just why it's so important for especially Cuyahoga County and Northeast Ohio.
So the state of Ohio, we have a report card that comes out every year. And the state of Ohio received a D this past year that is released every November, actually during Prematurity Awareness Month. And Cuyahoga County actually is one of the worst counties in the state of Ohio to actually give birth. We see a high percentage of preterm birth. It's actually at 11.4, where the state average is 10.6%. So we are seeing such a need, and part of that is we are noticing that Cuyahoga County is in a way a maternity care desert. There's a lot of women who just don't have access to get transportation to make it to their appointments, their prenatal appointments, to receive the care to have a healthy pregnancy. So we're really trying to figure out how can we change that number? How can we get Cuyahoga County, you know, closer to the state average so that they are not so far off? They're not receiving enough. They're not one of the worst in the whole state of Ohio.
Which is just so surprising since we have such a great healthcare system. So how does the funds raised by things like this walk or just regular donations help to solve that problem?
So a lot of the funds raised through our March for Babies walk, it goes towards our research. We actually have 7 prematurity research centers throughout the across the world. We actually have 1 in London, but 6 in the United States, 1 actually in Ohio based out of Cincinnati. And these research centers, not only are they focused on preterm birth, but they're also focused on, you know, what is causing women to go into labor. So outside of what's causing the, like why are so many babies born preterm, what are some external factors that are causing this? And is it race, is it ethnicity, is it, you know, where a woman lives, what's really making this difference and her access and level to care. But also we have our advocacy efforts. The state of Ohio is lucky. We actually, you know, have a lot of bills and representation to focus on women's health. But right now, I mean, last year we just passed our Medicaid, where Medicaid will cover doula coverage.
Wow.
And we're really kind of continuing that work to make sure that every woman who's on Medicaid or Medicare can get that coverage and have a doula support her in her birthing process, because we see what a difference doulas are making in pregnancy and birth.
There's so much great work that the March of Dimes is doing. Grace, thank you so much. And if you want to know more, of course, you can look up all of the information on March of Dimes. Hopefully we can get a link there on our website, wkyc.com. But you know somebody who has maybe had issues. Maybe you know somebody who's involved in March of Dimes. It's a great organization to look into, especially given those rates in our state and in our counties. So Isabel and Brianna, back to you.
Oh, that is so impactful, the work that you guys are doing today, Maureen. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.